Okay, the magic question after I have a sales meeting, there's always a magic question is, well, and this is what's behind the reluctance of getting lawyers involved, is how much is this going to cost me? Well, the great news, the icing on this cake, is that it basically costs you nothing for our legal services. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, what I mean by that is, in the PIP context, the carrier pays all of our fees and costs. We get there's a fee shifting provision in the PIP law and the no-fault laws that require the carrier, when we succeed in arbitration, whether it's through settlement or award, that the carrier pays our attorney's fees and costs. So, with a very limited exception that I'll mention in a minute, us pursuing PIP arbitration for you costs you nothing. Also, an additive bonus at Callagy Law, we do the appeals for free, charge you nothing administratively for doing those, and your recoveries on appeals typically don't come with a charge at all. Okay, so PIP generally is basically at absolutely no cost. The one exception to that is PLEGA. Now, PLEGA is the state-owned fallback auto carrier, and of course, the government has exempted themselves from that fee shifting provision. So if we take a PLEGA claim for you, it's a PIP PLEGA claim, we typically have to get a percentage of what we recover for you, okay, in addition to our filing costs. So you don't pay that until we get the recovery for you. So even though it's not absolutely free, it's contingent fee based, which means you only pay when we get a recovery for you. The same is true with workers' comp. The same is true with commercial insurance. Typically, you are only charged when you receive payment on recoveries we obtained for you. So it's either completely free in the case of PIP generally, or it's contingent fee based in the case of PLEGA, workers' comp, and commercial insurance, which means you don't pay until we get the money for you. And as I said, when we do that 6-year review, it tends to be found money for the medical provider. So, you know, if that percentage, and it does vary by category, it can range from a 10% contingent fee agreement to 1/3, depending on the category and the nature of the claims. But whatever that balance is, up to 100%, is money we obtained for you. So in a sense, it's certainly not costing you anything out of pocket. So happy to make those legal services available to you. And I must say, our contingent fee rates are among the most competitive. I'm always happy to negotiate depending upon the size of claims and the volume of claims. Whether you're giving us claims across categories, I take all of that into consideration in negotiating the contingent fee. And we don't have as many clients as we have because we're stingy on our contingent fee rates. We are always willing to work with the provider to make sure that he's happy, we're happy, and the only one we're looking to make unhappy is the insurance company. So here we are. Give us a call, Paramus, here in Paramus, Callagy Law. I'm Tom LaGreca. Give me a call.